Welcome to another edition of GSC Diginet. I'm your host, Jim Cavall, and as we wrap up championship weekend for both GSC softball and GSC baseball, so much going on now as the NCAA announces their softball regional field with baseball to follow. We'll start off with GSC softball, where Valdosta State won its sixth consecutive GSC softball title, continuing its dynasty, outgunning rival and other GSC traditional power Alabama Huntsville 11-7 en route to its sixth consecutive conference championship. Number 2 seed VSU upended number 1 seed UAH for the second time in the tournament after squeaking past the Chargers the day before at a score of 4-3. UAH advanced to the title game easily, shutting out number 5 seed Delta State in the first game 10-0, recording all of the runs they needed to really dominate in that game and throughout the tournament. But too much Valdosta State, too much Shelby Altman. Shelby gets most outstanding player honors, and Valdosta State and UAH are just 2 of 4 teams that got the nod for postseason play with the NCAA, as North Alabama and Delta State were placed in the national field of 64 teams along with UAH and Valdosta. These teams vying for the Division II national title. These 4 teams begin play later this week in one of 2 regional fields, with 2 teams advancing to the super regional next week. UAH got the number 1 seed, and I'll tell you what, this marks the 12th consecutive trip to the South Regional Tournament for UAH and Les Studeman. Pretty amazing honor for the Chargers. In GSC baseball, what a tournament it was for UAH's men as they claimed the 2014 GSC baseball tournament crown. They did it in style. First, West Florida and number 2 seed Alabama Huntsville took on one another, and Connor McCain kicked things off in the first with an RBI single as UAH took an early 1-0 lead. West Florida stranded 3 in the bottom half of the inning thanks to a big-time inning-ending double play turned by Ben Hall and Blake Massey. And UWF turned to 4 relievers throughout, but it just wasn't enough as UAH's Alex Altman and UWF's Peters were both stellar on this day, but in the end, it was Altman who came out victorious, baffling the Argos bats as he did not allow 1 run on 4 hits with 1 strikeout, improving to 9-4 with the win. Peters falling to 3-2 for West Florida with the loss. And I'll tell you what, on the offensive side, UAH was led by Burton, 2 for 4 with a double and 2 runs scored, while McCain and Hall both had 2 RBI each. For UWF, the 4 hits came off the at-bats of Cliff Cummington, Austin Southall, Caleb Barlow, and Chase Kiefer. UAH then took on number 1 Delta State, picking up where it left off in the first game as leadoff hitter Cody Burton knocked a triple and later scored on Chandler Brock's double. And then a fielding error by DSU second baseman Casey Hinton led to another run. Chargers again came out in the offensive in the second inning as Blake Massey continued his offensive dominance, ripping a 2-run double to push the lead to 5-0. Just too much UAH as Chandler Brock was 3 for 5 with an RBI. Massey went 3 for 5 with 2 RBI. Cody Burton 2 for 5. 8 different statesmen all had 1 hit each, but in the end, UAH was the winner of the 2014 baseball tournament for the Gulf South Conference. They automatically qualify for the Division II NCAA baseball tournament. You can check out the field of baseball tournament entries by going to ncaa.com. The tournaments begin on May 15th on campus sites, while the finals are scheduled for the 24th to 31st. We will have all the coverage right here on GSC Diginet. Blake Massey, UAH, got most outstanding player honors, and the Chargers win the title in 2014. For everybody here at the Gulf South Conference, I'm Jim Cavall, and once again, this has been GSC Diginet.